How are Social Security disability and Veterans Administration VA disability different? And how are they similar? And is it possible to qualify for both? That's what I'm going to talk about in this video. Hello, I'm John Foster, and I'm a medical doctor who does Social Security disability exams. I've done over 1,500. I do not do Veterans Administration disability exams, but because I work in a military town, I see a lot of veterans who are applying for Social Security disability. As usual, everything I say reflects my own opinions based on my own experience and study, and not the opinions of the Social Security Administration or the Veterans Administration or any other medical body. Now, both VA disability and Social Security disability are federal disability insurance programs, but they're run by two completely different branches of the federal government, and there are quite a few significant differences. Difference number one: to qualify for VA disability, your disability must either have stemmed from military service or been made worse by military service. For Social Security disability, where, when, or how you got disabled does not matter. They're similar in that both VA and Social Security disability may be due to physical problems, psychological problems, or a combination of both. They're also both similar in that neither are needs-based programs. That means if you qualify, you get benefits whether you're rich or poor. To qualify for VA disability, you must have been in the service. To qualify for Social Security disability, you must have been employed, either a wage earner or self-employed, and paying into the Social Security tax program for at least 5 of the previous 10 years. Note that active duty military pay Social Security taxes. Now, it's very important to understand that qualifying for one doesn't necessarily qualify you for the other. If you're considered totally disabled by the Veterans Administration, you may or may not qualify for Social Security disability, and vice versa. And what one administration considers disabling, another may not. For example, the number one reason for VA disability claims is tinnitus, ringing or roaring in the ears. In 2022, there were 2,703,665 claims of VA disability for tinnitus. Social Security doesn't even consider tinnitus disabling at all. Social Security does consider deafness disabling, but not tinnitus. Two more big differences relate to when benefits end and taxation of benefits. Veterans Administration benefits are for lifetime. Social Security Administration benefits end when you reach your full retirement age, which for most people is age 67, at which time you transition to Social Security retirement income. The biggest difference between the two programs, and one of which I see a lot of veterans don't have a really good understanding, is that under the Veterans Administration, you can qualify for partial disability. The VA rates disability from a minimum of 10% to a maximum of 100%. There is no partial disability for Social Security. You have to be either 100% disabled by Social Security's criteria, or you get nothing. Another big difference is in taxation of benefits. VA disability benefits are not taxable. Social Security disability benefits may be taxable if your total income exceeds certain limits. Social Security has you add 1/2 your disability benefits to all other income. And in 2023, benefits become taxable if that amount exceeds $25,000 if you're single, or $32,000 if you're married filing jointly. Most veterans I see applying for Social Security disability benefits are under age 50. And under the Social Security system, if you're under age 50, you must meet a listing to qualify for benefits. I've put a link to Social Security's listing of impairments in the description to this video below. Note that in order to meet a listing, your disabling condition must be severe. Now, how are both systems similar? Well, I've already mentioned that for both you can qualify based on physical problems, psychological problems, or a combination of both. Another similarity is that you can use the same evidence, the same medical records for both. And in most of my veterans I see who are applying for Social Security disability, I get copies of their VA medical records. Likewise, both have upper limits for earnings before benefits are ended. And in both, it's about at the federal poverty level. This is earnings by wages or self-employment income. Passive income is not counted. Passive income includes income from interest, investments, and rents. For example, if you own a duplex and live in one half and rent out the other, the income you receive in rent does not count towards reducing or ending your Social Security or VA disability benefits. However, if you have a job and you earn more than a certain amount of money, it will reduce or eliminate your VA and Social Security disability benefits. And very importantly, if you do qualify for both, Social Security considers VA disability benefits passive income, and collecting VA disability benefits will not reduce or end your Social Security disability benefits. A final similarity is that both can be re-evaluated at different times if the administrations think that your condition may have improved or gotten worse. Two more important things. If you're a veteran receiving VA disability, and your disability began on or after October the 1st, 2001, and you're applying for Social Security disability, your application should be expedited based on the Wounded Warrior Initiative, and be sure to let Social Security know about that. Also, both of these forms of disability are complicated and difficult to apply for. And if you are applying for both, it might be a really good idea to get an attorney who specializes in disability. Well, I hope this has been helpful, and as always, remember, if it happens, it's possible.